and gentlemen, good morning. Today we bring you a story that touches all of us, regardless of age or status. It is a story of change, of policy, and of lives that may never be the same again. Somewhere, government has introduced a new policy on education, a policy that promises progress. But what happens when progress is measured in terms of numbers, not lives? When new rules threaten the dreams of hardworking families, when policy that should uplift instead leaves the middle class in confusion, fear, and uncertainty. The middle class, the background of this country, works tirelessly to provide a better future for their children. But today, their future is under threat. The new education policy that was meant to bring change might bring something more painful instead. Rising costs, limiting opportunities, and a great divide between the rich and the poor. New policy on education, rising fees, limitation on scholarship. What does this mean for my child's future? Will they be forced to choose between dreams and reality?
So, let's hear it. What's the word? What's troubling you?
The wages bills are getting higher. We are the corporates, we are paying more and more just to keep this employed around. All because they have a fancy degree now. As an industrialist, we didn't sign for this.
People are protesting against us. Everywhere I go, all I hear is complaints. They say we are failing them, but we can't give them everything they want. As a politician, I need to say the situation is getting out of hand.
The problem is simple. We create nation of thinker when we need nation of worker. People don't think for themselves and do the work we need. As an educationist, my suggestion is, it is the education system that's failing us.
Here, this is the solution. This new Shiksha policy on education. It's answer to all our problems. We create a generation can work without questioning. This is the only way forward.
Let me get this straight. The only problem. So let me get this straight. The middle class will suffer, the working people, they will be getting straight. But our friends in corporate, they profit a lot.
That's right. The ones at the top, the ones with real power, they will get wealthy and we can rule the world. It's about maintaining the system, a stable one. This policy, it works for us.
Exactly. This is the blueprint. The mass stays in their place and we control everything and everyone stays in their places.
Well then, it's settled. This is what we need. The people want to know what hit them. We will implement this policy tomorrow midnight. Take it. For now, let's have a toast.
In today's update, the new education policy promises to give students the flexibility they have always wanted. The policy will allow children to study whatever they want, whenever they like. They will have the freedom to switch courses without restriction. This is a revolutionary step in empowering the youth and encouraging independent learning.
Did you hear that? This is exactly what the country needed.
The Prime Minister is doing wonders for the middle class people. Our children will finally have the chance to follow their dreams without being stuck in a rigid system. My dear daughter, you can study whatever you want, no limits. Isn't that incredible? It's for us and for the future, for the people.
Right, finally freedom to choose. It only is made a difference when we are buried under bills or struggling with everything else.
Yeah, great. Like that is going to help us get by. It's just another policy to pat themselves in the back while nothing really changes for us.
This future is we don't have to follow old ways anymore. We are moving forward. The middle class is going forward.
It just stopped. We will see if it actually make a difference.
Excuse me, sir.
Come in.
The proud family of our shining star. Congratulations to your daughter for being first in this entire institution. Truly an outstanding achievement. Wait a minute, I know you. You are the cobbler from the down street, right?
Yes, it's me being the same sports of we are trying to provide for my family.
I remember. Your work is quite skilled, but not the most glamorous. It's really good to see that your children have come so far. You are the pride of this institute. You have done so well. You will certainly go far, no doubt about it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Principal. But there is one more thing that my son had done well in the school too. It is well that he couldn't pass the entrance exam for a university twice now, unfortunately.
Yes, I see. The new education policy, of course. According to that policy, a student won't will fail twice in a row. Well, they forfeit their right to pursue higher education. It's a shame, but that's the rule now.
But he's capable, he's smart boy. Couldn't there be something you can do? Maybe recommendation, some way he can continue his studies?
I'm afraid not. The policy is clear. Your son, given his failures, is now only is suitable for skill-based learning. He can continue his father's business.
Sir, I have worked hard. My hope, my dreams, everything lies on their future. Please don't do, sir. I beg you, sir. Please
Hey,
don't do, father.
what are you doing? I'm empty-handed in this situation. Your son is given his failures. So now he is only suitable for your business, family's business. And one more thing, you have to pay the full fees. The new system is for everyone. No scholarships, no handouts. So you have to pay the fees full.
Oh my God, what is happening with my children? My children's life is on risk. Oh my God, please take away my sins instead of happening this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's special debate on new education policy. On my left, we have a panel of distinguished guests who support this policy, and on my right, representing the dissenting view, a young man who believes that this policy fails to understand the real struggles of common people. Let's begin. Let's start with you, Mr. Sharma, an industrialist and a key supporter to this policy. Can you explain why you believe this policy is a step in a right direction?
Of course, this is a game changer. It allows flexibility in education and enabling students to explore different courses, tailor and learning, and ultimately for the students, for the middle class, it's a breakthrough. It allows the students to access and give diverse skills and make them employable in growing industries. And for families, particularly those who are working hard, This policy gives an opportunity to break them from their traditional educational constraints.
Exactly. This is a vision for the future where no one is bounded by outdated system. The middle class can have the access to what they really deserve. Our governments have worked tirelessly for reforms like this. The policy, it puts the people first. We empower students to be job ready and while building a society based on equality. The old ways are no longer effective.
And I like to add this policy isn't a reform, it is revolution. It creates more inclusive and skill-based education system. We are preparing our next generation for real-world challenges. Institutions like IITs are adapting. We are opening our doors to broad pools of talent. It is not about restricting students. It is about enabling them to learn what is useful for their future.
And now we hear from the opposing side. You are here representing the struggles of many middle class families who might be impacted by this policy. What is your argument?
Thank you. I am here because I feel that the truth has lost in the talk of reform and progress. We, the middle class, don't have the luxury of sitting back and embracing the change without knowing what it means for us. This policy looks good just in the paper, but a family like mine, it's just another nightmare. My father is a cobbler. He works hard almost every single day just to put the food in our table. My mother, on the other hand, she sacrificed everything just to keep my family running. We don't have the resources to switch course or pursue flexible educations. We don't have the time to select multiple options. We are struggling to survive, not to be empowered by a system that overlooks upon us. I failed my entrance exam twice. And with the new system, that's it. I am done. No more education. Not for me. Because I didn't fit into the system. So, what should I do? Just realize that I'm only suitable for my father's business? Is that what I'm really capable of? It's not about giving people to select a course or switch tracks. It's about giving people the freedom like me to take a fair shot, a shot at something we are more than born into. We are not asking for a charity. We are just asking for an opportunity. Thank you.
Powerful words from the young speaker. It seems we have a deeper issue here than just a policy change. It's the question about opportunity, fairness, and the struggles faced by the common people. You have all talked about the benefits of new education policy, but do you see how it could leave behind those who don't have same privileges? Can it be really inclusive if it still works only for few who have access to right resource? So I leave this by asking question: is this policy true for people, or it is a policy that pushed the struggling middle class even further away from their dreams? Should we remain silent, or should we raise our voice against this so-called process? The choice is yours.
Thank you, lot number 3.